Alright, we're back to streaming Yakuza 3. Oh wow. Gives me all my stats. 13 saves, 8 continues. So we've been playing this for about 6 hours. We've only been streaming for 4 hours, but I did play this offline a little bit. That's just to kind of, increase the pace so we can get through this a little bit quicker. Nothing wrong with that. So we're on chapter 5. Game's like 20 hours long.
2年ぶりですね、桐生さん。
ああ。
こうして桐生さんと酒飲めるのも久しぶりだ。ゆっくりしていってください。
いや、そうもいかないんだ。
さっきの長谷部とかいう男の言っていたことですか？
ああ。柏木さんのことが気になる。すぐにでもミレニアムタワーに行きたいんだが。
じゃあ本当にホスト同士の喧嘩なんですね。
ええ。ご迷惑をおかけして申し訳ありません。
オーナーが警察の連中追い払うまで我慢してください。
It's a very story-heavy game. Hold on one second. Let me just go get a little caffeine because I didn't drink any caffeine all day. Be right back. Yeah, I'm back. Hey, Cinnabon. Can't stay long? Have to make dinner soon? What are you making for dinner? So you're making the dinner? I'm brewing some coffee. I didn't even eat dinner yet. I'll eat afterwards. Macaroni and cheese? A fine choice. 1 second. Okay. Yeah, I'll probably make some of my frozen Bubba burgers. You ever have those Bubba burgers? Those frozen Bubba burgers? They're okay. Bubblegum flavored burgers? No. The one I have is has like onions in it. I wish they were just regular Bubba burgers, but that's all they had at Costco. Sometimes get like a big package of them. They last a while. They're good because you can keep them frozen, and then when you're ready to eat them, you can just put them on the grill. Hey, Jertka. I'm sorry. We're playing Yakuza 3. Yeah, I saw you were playing Dark Souls 3 on Discord. How you doing, Turkey boy? So, I checked how long this game is. This game is like about 20 hours long, so in the interest of time, I'm going to be playing this game offline as well, just so we can get through it a little bit faster. When we beat this game, if Nilavani's still not ready, we'll stream an indie game. I'm thinking maybe I forgot the name of it. Hotline Miami. I have it. I always wanted to play it. Never got around to playing it. I'm doing okay. Not bad. Yeah, you need a membership there. One of the people at your fellowship works there, really? How's Dark Souls 3 coming along, Chertka? What boss are you up to? Okay, so basically, storyline-wise, where we are, we're in Tokyo, because this guy's friend was assassinated and he has to come and dealing with stuff. The power structure in the Tojo clan has changed. What happened? The third patriarch of the Nishiki family been violent ever since the new guy took over the organization. He's been using violence to take over the stores. Oh, by the way, how's the volume balance? Is it okay? X-Infected said the volume was too low yesterday, but I wasn't sure. Dragoon said it was fine. I mean, right now all you can hear is just some quiet music, but... Okay, tries to avoid conflict within the clan whenever possible. Recently, they've come into a great deal of money. Bribe the holdouts. Have to fight the last bosses of both DLCs. The final boss of the Ring City is crazy hard. That's the Slave Knight. I think I could have beaten him legitimately, but I did cheese him. I had to, because I was getting tired. But I do think I could have beaten him legitimately. Talking about politics and religion in public? That's so uncouth. Gotta keep that stuff private. They don't care that taking it away from another family in the Tojo clan. Whatever happened to honor and respect? The Fuma family won't just stand by and do nothing. There's been a lot of trouble between the families recently. It's gonna be a full-fledged war soon. Fight the guy in the Ash World after the princess. Isn't he the last one? Let me think. So the princess... Trying to remember. He's the big guy in red, right? Slave Knight Galen? Yeah. And he kind of, like, he charges on all four legs. Hold on one second. Let me grab my coffee. Won't be a second. Okay, I'm back. Alright. Close to the Fuma family office in Millennium Tower. It's one of the biggest locations in the area.
もしもし。
The big guy that also hits with his mantle gets crazy after you have him half down. Is it... Remind me, is it, are you fighting a big guy and a princess? Or is it just one big guy?
俺だ。柏木だ。
柏木さん。
至急、お前に会って話しておきたいことがある。明日にでも東京に来てもらえないか。
俺なら今、カムロ町にいます。
本当か？
ええ。俺も柏木さんに話したいことがありましたから。
今どこにいる？
スターダストです。
スターダストだと。何か警察が集まっているみたいだが、何かあったのか？
何？
錦山組の連中と店の中で揉めました。
I think I'll have a beer later tonight.
それよりも、柏木さんは
After I
大丈夫で
finish
す
my
か？
coffee, that is.
何がだ？
何が？
いや、錦山組の長谷部という男が柏木さんの身が危ないと。
そうか。すぐにでも会って話をしておいた方が良さそうだな。桐生、今から会えるか？
One big guy. He's wearing red, right? And he can stand on 2 feet, but he can charge you with on all fours. Just trying to remember if I'm thinking about the same guy. Because I can't remember all the details. It's been a couple of months, but my memory is not too good. But yeah, I think we're thinking about the same guy. You don't remember his name? It should be Slave Knight Galen. I remember that. Yeah, that's the guy. Yeah, he's hard. He's the hardest boss in the game. So good luck. They could hear, where were you? Cinnabon. Slave Knight Gale.
ええ。風間組の事務所に行けばいいんですか？
ああ、頼んだぞ。
はい。
あまり言いたくはないが、お前の命狙っている連中はたくさんいるはずだ。あまり派手に動かないよう、ミレニアムタワーまで来てくれ。いいな。
ええ。それじゃ。
You eat lunch at the grocery store?
そ
That
ろ
the
そろ
German name for him?
柏木さんのところへ行くんですね。
ああ。
どうだった外の様子は？
ええ、警察の連中、店の前からはいなくなったんですが、ミレニアムタワー方面に張ってますね。
まずいな。
うまく警察をかわせるルートがあればいいんだが。
それならちょっと面倒なんですが、
They have like a food
一
court
旦
there?
中道通りに出て、そのまま道を横切ってピンク通りの方から回り込むように言ってください。そのルートなら警察に会わずにミレニアムタワーに行けます。
わかった。
桐生さん、警察以外にも数日前から変な連中が街をうろついています。気をつけて行ってください。
どんな奴らだ？
黒いスーツにサングラスをした数人の集団です。外国人クラブのやつの話だと、堂島大吾さんの行方を追いかけてるって噂です。
なんだと？
目的は分かりませんが、大吾さんが撃たれたことに関係している連中かもしれません。どこかの国がいろんな手使って大吾さんの居場所を知ろうとしてるんでしょう。
大吾の安否を確かめるためか。
こんなこと言いたくありませんが、もし大吾さんが亡くなっているとしたら、 跡目を狙っている組織にとってこれ以上嬉しいニュースはありませんからね。どちらにせよ、桐生さんの味方じゃないことだけは確かです。お気をつけて。
So the Daigo guy they're talking about is the guy who was shot at the beginning of the game. So it kind of goes through a little bit like a flashback. You find out the guy gets murdered in the beginning of the game, and then you play through kind of like a little bit of a flashback, and now we're back up to the present. Okay. Let's just see. So, the gameplay in this game is pretty basic, actually. You know, it's just fighting, but really the appeal to this game is the story. So if you don't know what's going on, it can be a little confusing by definition. But what I mean is, I guess like it can be a little bit less enjoyable. But the good thing about this game is that even if you don't understand the main story, there's enough side stories and subplots that it still is interesting. Let's talk to this person. For some reason, this guy knows that I need to get to Millennium Tower. Okay. There's a cop right there. Let's go this way. I think there's a cop there too, yeah. We'll have to go back this way. So there's many games in the Yakuza series. This is the third game. There's also Yakuza 4. And 5. And apparently there's a Yakuza 0 as well. So it's a very popular series. Heard about Yakuza 0? Yeah, I had this game for a long time, but I never got around to playing it. The real appeal to me was I heard it was similar to Shenmue, and it is, sort of. Yeah. Yeah, it is kind of similar to Shenmue. There's a cop over there. Shenmue is like an RPG, but the gameplay, the combat system is like a fighting game. And it's kind of similar to this, except this one has fewer... Well, I mean, it still has RPG mechanics. Yeah, there's a cop there too. Maybe I can sneak by, let's see. Nope. I feel like this is gonna go to a dead end. Yeah, this is a dead end. Yeah, so this game came out in 2009, I think. So you can kind of tell that it looks like an early PS3 game because it is. It's not exactly an open world game. You have a city to explore when you're not on a mission or doing main storyline stuff. But, you know, as you can see, it's a lot more limited than like a GTA style game. I think I'm surrounded. But it makes up for it in the RPG mechanics and the storytelling. Wish you went to school around 2009 because your high school sucks. Oh, you wish you went to high school during that time. I always say I wish I was born 100 years from now. The only thing that makes me glad that I'm alive now is I can appreciate classic gaming. Because if I was born 100 years from now, I don't know if I would. Hey, Solicited. Snow. How you doing? I haven't seen you in a while. I always say that, but I mean, I guess like relatively speaking, it's been a while. How you doing, Snow? Oh, there's a thing here. You ever play Yakuza before? Any of the Yakuza games? Just don't know where to go. Every single street is blocked off. Oh, nice. What games are you gonna get for it? Are you going to get Zelda Breath of the Wild? There's a cop there. They're everywhere. Let's see. Yeah, unfortunately, like, every generation, goes through that phase. Teenagers, yeah, they're like that. But I guarantee that it's not always going to be like that. You'll grow up and you'll be out of that generation. Or, I mean, you'll still be in that generation, but you'll be with adults and more mature people. But in all fairness, there are mature teenagers like yourself. And of course... Okay, I think maybe if we go down this way. Yeah, and I've met some other mature teenagers as well. But that's okay. You can hang out with us adults. We've all made offensive jokes. I've made offensive jokes. I sometimes still make offensive jokes. It's okay as long as it's funny. Alright, I have no idea how to get through this. Sometimes on stream I make offensive jokes. Maybe we gotta go all the way to the right here? Jeez. Wow, that's a lot of games that you're getting all at once. Only Mario Kart is the Switch exclusive, which kind of surprises me. Adventure Time, I never heard of that. Not a fan of Zelda? What? We cannot be friends anymore, Snow. No, I'm just kidding. It's okay. We all have different preferences. I've beaten every single Zelda game except for one Zelda game. The only game I have yet to beat is A Link Between Worlds. Oh, you're gonna get it over the course of a period of time. Okay. Can someone explain to me? Look at this fucking map. See all those red things? Those are where all the cops are, right? So we can't get through them. This is where we gotta go, right? If they're blocking every single street, so okay, maybe this one. Okay, this is our last chance. But if they're blocking this street, this street, this street, this street, this street, this street, I can't get up there. Alright, let's check out this alley here and hope that it's not blocked off. It was about something serious. Kid took it seriously. Everyone in school somehow found out about it. Well, tell us the joke. It's okay. I'm giving you a pass on whether or not it's offensive because we need to analyze whether or not they overreacted. Yeah, see, there's a cop right here too. Like, I don't know what the hell to do. Okay, here we go. Okay, here we go. It's okay. It's alright. We won't judge you. It's the only way for me to know whether they're overreacting or not.
日本語がわからねえのか。
These are white guys.
どちらにしてもただじゃ口を割らなそうだな。
Absolutely.
ここで殺されるわけにはいかない。悪いが痛い目に遭ってもらうぜ。
Relax, Cinnabon. We know you don't mean it.
Let's go.
You made a joke about school shooting? I'm already not offended by that. Go ahead. Tell me what it is. You gotta understand, the nature of humor is inevitably someone's going to be offended. Can you believe this shit? Why won't he grab them? Let me tell you something, Cinnabon. I am honestly not even offended by school shooting jokes. I'm not offended by them. So let's hear it. We've done offensive things on the stream before. Like once we were streaming GTA 5 and some people asked me to fly a plane into a building to replicate 9/11, you know? Like it's just we're fucking around. You know, we can always, if someone gets offended, we can always say, hey, I thought you're a Trump supporter. You don't like political correctness. Sometimes you gotta do it. And honestly, none of us here, I can guarantee no one here would be offended by a school shooting joke. Because we know that you don't mean it like that. Do it! Okay. Alright, I need health. But we know that you're not gonna do it. That's the thing. We're not like those people.
大悟の居場所を嗅ぎ回っているのはお前らか。お前ら一体誰に雇われた。
Okay. Let's head out. Yeah. I noticed, Cinnabon, you care too much about what other people think of you. And you really shouldn't. I noticed that about you. Maybe he's connected with those other guys. Well, you know, that is because of the hypersensitive zero tolerance policies that have been put in place in schools ever since Columbine. People joke around about killing people all the damn time. And to take that seriously is stupid because no spree shooter announces their plans. No spree shooter announces that they're going to kill anyone. They do it furtively. It's a foreigner, a black guy. Catch the man in black. He is black too. The tackle hits, you will reduce the target's stamina. Okay. Yeah. And we all know that you're not like that. Nor is there anyone here that can identify your real name or in your real identity to the name Cinnabon, which is just it's just a screen name. And we know that you're joking around. We just want you to, we just want to understand, what's going on. And believe me, joking around about a school shooting is not even remotely offensive to me. Okay? I think that people get offended about the wrong things, People get offended by people criticizing religion, specifically Christianity. People get offended by school shooting jokes, but they don't get offended by stuff that actually matters, that people should be offended by, like racism or the harm that religion actually does. You know? That stuff actually is offensive to me. Yeah, but no one knows your YouTube channel here, though. Even I don't remember what your YouTube channel is. If you get too far away from your target, you might lose. Alright. Besides, you changed your name on here anyway. You used a different name before. No one, like, I'm sorry, Cinnabon, but I gotta tell you how it is. You are way too paranoid. There is no one here that's watching you from your school. Alright? The FBI is not keeping an eye on you and thinking, oh, this guy might be up to something, I better keep an eye on him. No, it's bullshit. If anything, they'd be keeping an eye on Nilavani or something. Alright. I'm telling you, you are way over paranoid. Way over paranoid. And you're overthinking this. Whoa, whoa. Damn it. Got away. Jeez. I can't catch him. There he is. Man, this is unusually tough. Like, hitting a person is like hitting a brick wall. We'll keep it on normal for now. People, especially younger people, think that rumors and things last forever. There's nothing more transient than high school bullshit. You move on, you grow up, people forget you even exist. That could be either a good or bad thing, but in this case, it's a good thing. I can't catch him. Because your dad never left. Just because your dad... Like, there's so much wrong with that statement. I don't even know where to begin. Just because you remember people from high school does not mean you think about them all the time. No, you're missing my point. Your dad never left the area that he grew up in. Okay? You said yourself you're planning on moving out of the state. You'd be surprised how few people think about you. You know, sometimes I remember something that I did in the past that makes me feel embarrassed. Alright? But then, what makes me not embarrassed is when I realize that how few people think about you. How few times people think about you. I haven't seen those people that I grew up with in decades. And I think to myself, how often do I think about those people in high school anyway? I don't. And here's the other thing, if anyone's thinking about me, or if anyone's thinking about you, you should be flattered, because for whatever reason, you stand out to them. But the point I'm making is that people think about you far less than you think they do. You always think people are thinking about you because you yourself. I mean, you're always thinking about you because you're trapped in your own body. You're you. Of course you're thinking about you. But other people don't think about you as much as you think they are. And just because your dad remembers who was at his high school, I remember who was at my high school too, but I don't think about them. Okay, we got it.
終わりだ。
You with those other guys. To get a shot of anything. Yes! Yes! Thank you, Cherky Boy. I think about you too. And I know Nilavani thinks about me too. Evidently. All the people that need to think about me, think about me. But all the people who don't need to think about me, they don't think about me. Because they're idiots. And we live different lives. That's it. I think about my friends. I think about my family. I don't think about people who did embarrassing shit in high school that much, unless we're talking about it. Like, I could tell you about, like, kids in high school who did embarrassing shit or did stupid shit, but who cares? You know, like, you gotta even think about it. When I'm thinking about that person, they're not thinking about me thinking about them. You know? So there's nothing for you. Long story short, don't care about what other people think about you. don't you don't need to worry so much about it. Hey, it's Mac. What the hell? One man against a whole gang. You don't need to worry about someone spying on you on the internet. Okay, special place. Then tell us the joke. I mean, that's what this is all about. You're basically making excuses for why you can't tell us this joke. Snow with the 2 bits. Thank you so much. Friend of mine in Camarocho asked me to go drinking. Yeah. That's a lot of work to spy on someone. Friend of mine asked to go drinking. Gotta go. Mate! That's the joke? No, I saw what you said. I thought it was a joke though. Like there was supposed to be a punchline. So the joke is just you scream you're gonna shoot up the school in a joking way in the hallway. There's no punchline. That's not. I don't know why that was so like why you're so ashamed that you couldn't tell us that. You know, or why you would think that we would judge you harshly for that. Of course we wouldn't. That's not a big deal. I thought there was like some kind of like punchline to the joke. You know, like a why did the chicken cross the road to get the other side kind of joke. Let's see. Let's check the upgrades. Dude, this is you're mistaking liberal and progressive with hypersensitive PC culture, which is not what I am, and I would hope that you would know me better than that by now. I make crude jokes all the time. I mean, like it's like I wouldn't call this a liberal channel. I am liberal, but you're see, Cinnabon, you're buying into what your father thinks about liberals. See, your father thinks liberals are politically correct, they get offended by everything, and that they would hate you if you make a joke that's slightly off color. That's what Hicks say about liberals. That's not what liberals are. You get what I'm saying? And not everyone here is necessarily a liberal. I have no idea what everyone's political affiliation is. I know that most people here are liberal. I mean, Nilavani's not necessarily liberal. She's left leaning, but she doesn't even like liberals. But yes, we are rational people. At least I am. And Chutka is rational too. No, I didn't say you agreed with your father. I said you're buying into what your father says about liberal people. So that's that like because you said that this is a liberal channel and of course you'd hate me forever. When you say that, your belief that we would hate you forever just because you think this is a liberal channel or just because I'm liberal is informed by what your father says about liberals. That's not what liberal people are like. You just did, though, Cinnabon. I'm not saying you buy into what your father says about all politics, but you bought into what he says about liberals, at least in this one specific case. I'm not saying that to throw you under the bus. I'm responding to your assumption about what we would think about you for making a offensive joke, or at least telling us about an offensive joke that you made, which, by the way, I don't think is offensive. I do not think that is even remotely offensive. I think that your school, like most schools in America, are hypersensitive and reactionary and buy into these zero tolerance policies that don't work. Alright, let's see. Secret technique where you take advantage of a scared enemy holding a weapon. Let's get this, I guess. Wait. Well, let's get this instead. And we can get one more upgrade. Yeah, let's get this one. Alright. Okay. What's up, Kazuma? It's Kamiyama. We met in Okinawa. Brother has a shop in Kamurocho. Alright. So this is probably a weapon shop. It's not serious, but they want to make you think that it was. That's why they punish people, because they want to make people believe they've done something wrong when they didn't. I'm telling you, you didn't do anything wrong. Having zero tolerance policies and being reactionary is wrong. Snow, you're buying into the lies that Drumpf is making. See, you're saying you don't think we should have all these caravans coming into the country. There is a caravan that is 1,000 miles away. It's not coming into the country. And I don't like throwing rocks at helicopters. I haven't seen any evidence of that. But it's irrelevant anyway because they're 1,000 miles away. Drumpf is creating hysteria to make white people scared and making them think they're right at the border. They're not. They're 1,000 miles away. And he is trying to characterize that caravan as an invasion force when they're not.
よく来たな、桐生。
柏木さん。
あまり時間がない。
You shouldn't have been sent to the principal's office in the first place, is what I'm trying to say. You only get sent to the principal's office when you do something wrong, but making a joke is not wrong. You don't need to know someone when they're obviously joking. The inflections, like, it just takes a little bit of emotional intelligence to figure that out.
4代目呼び戻せやと。
そうだ。今6代目が現場を離れたら登場界の基盤が揺るぎかねん。ここは最悪の事態も想定し、他の組織も承服する人間に登場界を任せるのが先決だ。
何やと？
私は賛成です。
峰おのれ。
神田の兄貴、ここは桐生4代目に出張ってもらうのが最善の策です。
何やと？
頭、俺は
No, you just said before you don't think we should have all these caravans coming into our country. I'm assuming you meant our country. They're not. But that is what Trump is trying to say.
他の組織が納得できる代行を立て、大悟さんの帰りを待つしかないと思います。
But yeah, I hope you aren't listening to Trump because he's lying.
国道が頭取られて落ち着いとる場合か。株ばっかりやったら頭おかしいとんちゃうか。おお、峰。
俺も神田と同じ意見です。極道だったらまずやることは後目のことよりも返しが先でしょう。
浜崎。
頭、俺が仕入れた情報じゃ会長跳ねたのは風間のおじきによく似た男と聞きましたが。
浜崎お前それほんまか。どういうこっちゃ。
Cinnabon, let me ask you a question. Do you think you're wrong?
大悟が会長室で撃たれた時。
Because your arguments are weird. They're weirdly contradictory. It's like you're trying to contradict everything I say to imply that you were wrong. Is that what you believe?
が生き返るわけもありません。別の人間だとは思いますが。頭、なんかご存知なんじゃないですか。
いや、俺も全く見当がつかない。
どちらにしても今登場会がすべきことは会長を撃った男を捕まえて誰が戦争を仕掛けたのかを探ることでしょう。4代目桐生さんを戻すのはそれからでも良いのでは。
Why are you wrong for making that joke, Cinnabon?
今は早急に登場界の足場を固めることが先決です。直系99団体桐生さんを代行に立てて一枚岩になっていかないと組織は崩壊してしまう。
桐生ってなんやねんお前。そんなに桐生に後目渡したいっちゅうんやったらいっそのこと俺が桐生の首取ったるわ。
神田お前。
頭、この際やから言うときますわ。うちら三代目錦山組桐生の下に入んのはお断りや。初代も先代も桐生にやられたいうことうちら錦山組は忘れてへん。
No, those are videos that Trump put out. They aren't at our border, though.
とにかく桐生の首取る理由錦山組にはあるんじゃ。こうなったら桐生ぶっ殺して。
Though that is not footage of the caravan in question. It's no different than showing a bunch of Arabs doing violent things and then saying that these guys are coming into the country. But there's no relation.
桐生さんとやり合うのは構わない。だが錦山組に登場会の後目渡すわけにはいかないってことだ。ねえ、頭。
何を言っているんだ。今後目の話なんかしている場合か。
でも頭は桐生さんを呼ぼうとしている。俺も神田と同じでそれには反対なんですよ。
浜崎。
このまま桐生さんが代行に座ればそのまま7代目に復帰ということもある。お前もそれは嫌だろう、峰。もう一人の幹部の意見も聞きたいね。真島の兄さんよ。
Oh man, hold on. Alright. Cinnabon, you did not pay attention to that video. I uploaded a video where someone made a 9/11 joke. Said he thought 9/11 jokes were funny. Watch that video again and show me where in that video I ever said that I thought he was wrong. All right? You'll watch it again and you'll notice I never once said he was wrong. Never. I uploaded a video showing a guy saying that he thought 9/11 jokes were funny. Or excuse me, he thought 9/11 was funny, I think. I can't remember exactly. But I never said he was wrong. All right? You're insinuating and implying I'm saying something that I didn't ever say. I even told you we once did a spoof of 9/11 when we were playing GTA 5 where where someone asked me to fly a plane into a building. All right? Just like it annoys me when someone implies or says I said something that I never said, because I never said that. There's a difference between uploading a video showing that someone thought 9/11 was funny and then saying that I said that it was wrong. I never said that. All right, Cinnabon. Have a nice night. You're talking about Africa? How can there be a caravan at the border of Africa? The caravan is in South America.
A あんたも本部の若頭補佐だ。何か喋ってくださいよ。
アホくさ。
ああ、
俺は別にどうでもええ。あんたらで好きにやってくれや。
どういうことや。
風間のおっさんの亡霊探すもよし、桐生ちゃんとドンパチするのもよし、好きにせえ。そうや、一言言うとくわ。喧嘩すんのは結構やが、もしうちの島に入ってきたら、そん時は怪我するだけじゃ済まへんで。
真島。
ほな。桐生ちゃん、えらいことになったで。
そんなことが。
すでにお前がカムロ町に戻ってきたことを知っている組もあるだろう。特に神田の動きには気をつけろ。
はい。
おそらくそれぞれの組がそれぞれの行動に出る。俺は神田の動きを抑え、一刻も早く大悟を撃った男というのを突き止めるつもりだ。
その件ですが、実は
Yeah, it's a large group of people moving together. But like when we're talking about caravan, we're talking about the
これは
caravan in South America that's moving north. They can't be on the border of Africa. That doesn't make any sense. The reason why people are concerned about that caravan, because I'm sensing a contradiction in what you're saying. Because the first thing you said was you don't think caravans should be coming into our country, as it like, and you're implying basically what Trump has said, that they're like an invasion force. But now you're changing what you said. You're talking about you don't like, you've seen videos of caravans at borders of countries, like, and you're talking about Africa and a few in Turkey, but those aren't like whatever kind of large group of people you see in Africa and Turkey. What relevance does that have to the border with Mexico and the caravan in question, which is in South America? Because all that stuff, anything, whatever is happening in Africa or Turkey, that's totally irrelevant. That's not what people are talking about when they're talking about the caravan. People are supposedly concerned about the caravan uh, just breaking in by force into America that's coming up north from South America. And what I'm saying is that it's not an invasion force. They're not going to come in using force. And they are very far away from the border. And so their fear that this caravan is going to invade is totally unfounded and was informed by lies made by Drumpf and his cronies.
何
Basically, they're trying to stir up fear from white people so that they will oppose. They're trying to cater to their fear of illegal immigrants and specifically their racism of Mexicans, uh, to drum up support for him. Because if he believes a boogeyman, if he says, because in the past, what did they do? Now it's all about Mexicans and illegal immigrants, but in the past, they were trying to drum up a boogeyman with terrorists and Arab people, Muslims. That was their boogeyman before, because they appeal to people's fear of terrorism, fear of illegal immigrants, fear of any human being that they can demonize. And that's why it's immoral and wrong, because they're taking advantage of irrational fears that aren't founded in reality. They misrepresent the facts and they lie to people and they make believe that a caravan's right at the border and they're trying to get in throwing stones at American soldiers. None of this is true. It's a complete lie. And that's what we call fake news. Drumpf is the biggest purveyor of fake news. He propagates fake news um, to get people to support him. And that's why we have to oppose him, because he's a liar. Unfortunately, this these conversations they're good, and we should have these conversations. But unfortunately, I'm totally lost on the story and what's going on. It's possible Daigo was shot because of his involvement with the Okinawa resort deal. As you know, a year ago, the Tojo clan was involved in getting land for the LIT Minister Suzuki Okinawa resort deal. But I heard the Tojo clan backed out of the deal and that the government decided to negotiate with the residents instead. Someone has started buying up land again. Due to Nakahara's land disappeared from the location where he was shot in Okinawa. So just out of curiosity, what does everyone think about this game? I know it's very story heavy and probably hard to follow. That's perfectly okay, Snow, and I appreciate that you admitting that you should have worded what you said better. In a sense, like I don't actually blame you for your confusion because Drumpf is lying to everyone, and people believe him, understandably so, because he's president of the United States. But he's abusing his position of power to lie to people, to get them to believe in the fear mongering. Hey, chefy boy, how are you doing? And that's why it's so odious what he's doing. And I've been posting some videos on Discord showing how CNN has finally, contradicted, uh, is finally contradicting a lot of his lies because they do need to they need to call him out on his lies. Story's a bit too deep. Yeah, I understand. Yeah, it's a bit too deep for me to really follow myself. Like especially for a game that we're streaming, because I want to engage in the chat, and discussions like this are very good. And I feel like Cinnabon probably he kind of like stormed off in a huff. Hopefully he's not like angry or anything like that. I kind of got the feeling like I got a little irate at the end. I have to admit, um, because like he said I said something that I didn't say. Like when he brought up that video that I made where like some guy joked around about 9/11, he said that I thought it was wrong, and I never said that. Like I actually remember that incident, and throughout that entire exchange, I was surprised by the guy's reaction. But I never said it was wrong though, and we got into like a little bit of a tiff. I mean, like I hope there's no hard feelings on his part. Like he did storm off. Yeah, he did. And I understand that that's his coping mechanism, and a lot of people would cope in that same way. Um, but yeah, I mean, I'll admit I did get a little irate when he said that like I thought that joke was wrong, or that I thought he was wrong, because I know that I didn't say that, and my memory's not even that good, but I know I would never say something like that, you know. But obviously there's no hard feelings. He probably just misinterpreted what I said or what that video was about in order to make a point, to basically imply that and it's weird though because I'm actually defending Cinnabon. I'm trying to tell him, no, Cinnabon, you didn't do anything wrong. you know, Cinnabon thinks he made like this really offensive joke in school, and now everyone hates him, and he thinks like it's like he wants to believe that he's wrong because everyone keeps telling him that he's wrong, you know? And I'm trying to tell him, no, man, you're not actually not wrong. You're right. Like, I mean, well, I won't say you're right, but like, you didn't do anything wrong, is what I'm trying to tell him. And it's like, it's weird because like he's contradicting me on everything I'm trying to tell him and saying, no, no, the school is right. I'm wrong. And it's weird though because he doesn't even like his fucking school. He tells me all the time how he wants to get out of there. Yeah, he tried to contradict um my point about how his joke isn't offensive, and he tried to use my video as like kind of like quote unquote proof that I'm wrong and that what he said is actually offensive. Like it's just a really weird like I'm trying to think of like the word for it, but like when a person like believe like it's gonna sound mean for me saying this, but I gotta say it as is. Cinnabon comes across to me as very insecure, unfortunately, and he really shouldn't be, um, because he's a good kid, And he has all the right positions. It's just he's young, and he still hasn't learned all the tricks that bad people do to make you feel insecure and feel like you're wrong. You know, when he's not wrong. I mean, I used to think that way too. Like all the rules in school and the laws of the land, we have a natural tendency to think that right and wrong are consistent with the rules and the laws. That's actually a phenomenon known as deontology, where you think things are right or wrong dictated by the rules. Um, and we naturally think that, right? I used to think, for example, like prostitution and marijuana were wrong or were harmful just because they were illegal. But I now know that's bullshit. Marijuana is not dangerous. And prostitution, there's nothing wrong with prostitution. If you want to pay to have sex, that's your business. I may not think that it's very high class. I might think a person who wants to pay to have sex is kind of a loser. But there's no compelling reason to think that those things are wrong. I mean, if you think about it, there's nothing wrong with that stuff. You know, just because they're illegal doesn't mean they're wrong. And that's really the problem that Cinnabon has. Like, just because the school is saying he's wrong doesn't mean he is wrong. Anyway, that's a big fucking rant. All right. Yeah, yeah. And I'll also add, Chertka, that he probably took offense when I said that he probably took offense when I said that his idea of liberals he picked up from his father. And he didn't like that. And I know that he didn't like that because he doesn't want to be like his father. He doesn't want to learn. He doesn't like his father. Um, and but like, how else? Why else would you associate liberals with PC culture or being offended by everything? You know, like that's just how these hicks think. They think that everything that's liberal, that every liberal is hypersensitive, thinks everything is offensive, and needs a safe space. Like, and that's just not the case. It's not true at all. It's a lie. It's a lie propagated by Drumpf and his racist hick cronies. All right, back to the game. we gotta have these discussions once in a while, you know. It's good. Yeah, the snowflake narrative. You know, they label liberals as snowflakes, SJWs, uh, whatever stupid bullshit epithets they have, and it's just not true. A few people got mad at you for making a 9/11 joke. Joke about the wars going on in Iraq, it would be okay to get mad at me. Is it still going on as well today? It's not been a good day. Yeah. I mean, it's funny because the people who get mad about like 9/11 jokes are the same people who call liberals snowflakes and hypersensitive for getting offended about racism. It's the same exact people. They're the ones who label all liberals as, PC culture, politically correct people. When they're the ones who get the most hypersensitive, they're the ones who get the most angry about 9/11 jokes or similar stuff. Or if you criticize religion, for example, Christianity, if you joke around about Jesus or Christianity, they get so mad about that. They are the most hypersensitive snowflakes on the planet. You know, everyone has their own sensitivities. We get that. But no, I don't think 9/11 jokes or joking around about a school shooting is offensive. But that's just me. I'm guessing most people here aren't offended by that crap either. Because your orphanage was on some of that land once he found out. Washed his hands of it. It's too bad there's no Yakuza expert here to explain to me what the story is about right now. I'm totally lost. Or if you don't know either, if you go visit him, someone might find out where he is. Just me for the moment. How's he doing? Next week will be critical.
だがもしこの絵の男が犯人だとしてどうやって沖縄と東京の移動を。
中原が撃たれたのは昨日の4時過ぎ。大悟が撃たれた時間が6時半頃。差し引いて2時間半。
沖縄東京間は飛行機でもそれくらい時間がかかる。どうやったって空港から搭乗会に来る時間はないんだが。
これは
停電か。変だな。カムロ町の明かりはついてるみたいだ。
I think the world would be a better place without religion, but that's a different subject. Hey, that scene was from The Matrix. Well, he's dead. How many bullets did he get in him? And he's still able to, like, speak?
この男とつながってるやつを探し出せ。
つながってる。
多分そいつは沖縄のリゾート開発の裏で利権を狙ってる。
Yeah, it is. It's just yet another thing to divide us unnecessarily. Over petty differences, too. Even religions that are almost identical, they kill each other over. Yeah, I mean, there are low-key religious people out there, and I have no beef with them at all. You know, I said this before. Almonds, she's religious, but she never made a thing about her religion. She never had a beef with me over the fact that I'm an atheist. You know, and if all religious people were like that, then we wouldn't have a beef. You know? The reason why we got a beef, though, is because there's people who do push their religion on into laws, public policy, and public schools. Low key just means they don't make a big deal about it. They're not like proselytizing 24/7. They're not challenging you on your beliefs. They're not saying, "Why don't you believe in God? Why don't you have you met Jesus recently?" I don't know, stupid shit like that. They don't talk about their religion basically. They just keep it as a personal thing. Mate!
「
Yeah, and that would be great if all Christians were like that, Chef. That would be fantastic. I wish all Christians, never talked about their religion. I mean, it's okay if they talk about it if you like ask them about it, but like if they don't push it, and they just keep it as a very personal thing, that'd be fantastic. Then I wouldn't have a beef with Christianity. And that's also the reason why I don't have as much of a beef with like these smaller religions, like paganism, Druidism, uh, Wicca. Like I don't have a beef with any of those religions because they're so small that they're powerless to do anything about it. So they know that and they don't push it. They don't try to force their religion. It's when a religion becomes too big, then they start pushing it into laws and they try to teach creationism in the classroom. They force people to stand up during the pledge when it has under God in it, and then they have under God in the pledge and all this other stuff. Like you're pushing it on people when they didn't ask for it. It's like fuck off. Well, maybe you do. I never met any pushy pagans before. I would like to meet these pushy pagans. And I'd be like, why are you pushing it so much? But I actually, like, if someone wants to debate with me about religion, I'm ready to throw down hands. I never shy away from it. Um, I used to be kind of more of a hardcore atheist in the past, which is actually kind of what Cinnabon is going through right now. When you're younger, you're more full of energy like that, I think. But now I'm more chill. But if anyone ever does want to challenge me to a debate, I'm more than willing to. And I did have some guy who came to the stream and started basically proselytizing about Jesus and trying to like tell us, oh, Jesus is the way. And like what really annoyed me was like when I asked him, you know, oh, if God is so moral and stuff like that, then why are there starving children in Africa? And his response was because they didn't put their faith in God. And like, shit like that just pisses me off. Like the stupid shit that they say sometimes, it just pisses me off. And it not only is it just illogical, it's totally immoral. Few pagans are like vegans about it. What do you mean? What do you mean? You mean they push it? You got a beef with vegans too, chefy boy. Mate! Flee to destination on the minimap. Don't let the police catch you. Okay. R1, L1 to look behind you while dashing. Okay.
そこの君そこの止まりなさい
離せ離せ
待て止まりなさい
待て
おい
離せ離せ
Here's a little bit of gameplay.
そこの君そこの君おいあの男
離せ離せ
Some preachy vegans. But are you okay with vegans as long as they don't push it? So it's just like religious people, you know. You don't have a beef with them as long as they don't push it on you, right? As long as they're not preaching to you and trying to tell you how to live your life.
止まりなさい。
離せ離せ。
止まりなさい。待て。おい。
離せ離せ。
No pun intended, by the way, when I say you got a beef with vegans. No, I know you don't have a beef with them. People don't like annoying people. That's all. Don't be annoying. You know, like, since we're talking about it, I might as well mention a little bit about it. I'm a big animal rights advocate. I love animals. And the idea that we have, like, preachy assholes, right. The fact, like, I eat meat, but I hate the fact that we have to kill animals in order to eat meat. I don't like that. I admit that. And I have a lot of respect for vegetarians and vegans for their moral position, and that's great. That's great that they don't eat meat due to ethical considerations for animals. I've always said that if they can create lab-grown meat that tastes exactly the same or better, which I think is actually possible, as regular meat and is cheap or maybe even cheaper than real meat, I'll switch over. I'll switch over to lab-grown meat, and I think that's a great idea if they can make it taste as good or even better and be as cheap. That's what I'll do. But we're not there yet. There are considerations. There's lots of reasons not to eat meat. You know, eating beef, for example. You know, the cattle. You know, raising cattle is it actually is they produce lots of greenhouse gases, so they're actually bad for global warming. And if we all just stop eating beef, it would be good. The problem is that beef tastes good, so we like to eat it. But you know, if they can make this lab-grown meat that tastes just as good, it doesn't have the same kind of environmental impact. Because you know, raising cattle is not environmentally friendly at all. I understand their arguments, and they are logical. Absolutely. The problem is that we're human. You know, that's the problem. We unfortunately evolved to crave these kinds of foods. Like, I used to make, like, arguments kind of, like, justifying eating meat, trying to think of, like, logical arguments. But then I realized that the only reason why I'm doing that is because I like eating meat. And instead of trying to rationalize it and make excuses, I think it's better just to admit your weaknesses, admit your vices. Yeah, unfortunately, that's just how it is right now, but in the future that could definitely change, and that's the silver lining. And honestly, for vegans and vegetarians, that's what they should be. You know, they can't, realistically speaking, they can't convert the whole world to becoming vegetarian and vegan, simply because of taste. Like, not everyone likes the taste of that kind of food. I'm sure there are great, delicious vegetarian dishes. Also got to keep in mind, there aren't a lot of restaurants that even specialize in that kind of food, so your selection is limited. But, you know, your best bet, lab grown. I mean, there are, like, you can take vitamin supplements. Protein. You can eat tofu, soy products. Yeah, there's ways to get, you know, supplement your diet and get all the nutrients you need. Definitely takes more money. It's not easy to be a vegan in America. Definitely not easy. I don't disagree with you there. Like all things, though, the price of food hopefully can come down. There's some pretty good videos on YouTube that show the impact of nuclear fusion. You'd be surprised. Nuclear fusion, you might not think, oh, that will help food production. It actually will, because then it becomes more feasible, more economical to use hydroponics to grow food. And you can grow food underground or in like these, in buildings and things like that. As long as you have abundant and cheap electricity, it's possible. Electricity is relatively cheap, but not cheap enough to make, you know, hydroponics really economical. Wrong button, shit. Alright, I'm doing terrible here. Alright. Next time we get caught, we're just gonna change it to easy, because this is a little bit ridiculous. Oh, Churka went to sleep? Oh, I missed that. I was in the middle of my discussion about veganism with Chefy Boy. I don't think Churka's here anymore, but if you can hear me, have a good night. Thank you for stopping by. Alright, we're gonna have to change this to easy. It's ridiculous. Okay, it's not giving us the option yet, but it will. might be able to do this as long as I kind of pay attention a little bit better. Oh, there's Turtka. Have a good night, Turtka. Sorry I didn't notice it sooner. I'm trying to do 3 things at once, you know? Have a good night. Hey, I'm actually doing okay. Hey, I actually did it. Without adjusting the difficulty. Not too shabby if I do say so.
What?
誰だ？伊達さん。
Date.
事
Date.
件あるところに桐生一馬の存在あり。お前さんに話がある。久々に一杯引っ掛けねえか。
Okay. Don't do anything suspicious. No inappropriate staring. Just gotta wait. Gotta follow this guy. This is it? Nope.
桐生。
There was a sparkly on the ground.
いらっしゃい。あら、伊達さん。今日はお友達もご一緒？
おう、ママ。
伊達さん、ここは。
ああ、昔お前がよく使っていたセレナだ。今、新しいママに買い取られて様変わりしたけどな。
伊達さん、いつものやつでいい？
ああ、後で若造も来る。奴の分も頼むわ。
はい。
Playing this game makes me want
随分
sake.
若いママだな。
You ever have sake before, chef?
でも度胸と器量はそんじゃそこらのババアよりもすげえ。
誰がババアですって？はい。
聞かれてたか。
But they're drinking
ちょ
whiskey.
っとこいつに話があるんだ。外しておいてもらえっか。
はいはい。ごゆっくり。
Kung Pao.
ここは俺らがいつも使ってる店だ。盗聴も盗撮もされてねえ。安心しな。
ああ。しかし伊達さん、どうして俺があの場所にいると？
和樹から聞いた。お前さんのことだからまた事件に巻き込まれてんじゃねえかと思ってな。
Sake is pretty good. Yeah, I've had it before.
来たか。
You can actually have it warm. Tastes even better when it's warm. I think it's the only alcohol that's served like that.
はい、どうぞ。
こんな強いの無理。ママ、俺のこと殺す気？それより水。
はいはい。
お。よしよし。でかしたぞ。
Mm-hmm. Yeah, it's good.
偉そうに言わないでください。デスクを雑用に使う新人がどこにいますか？もう人使い荒いんだから。
それは？
ああ。お前に見せておく必要があると思ってな。登場会の現幹部たちの写真だ。
どうしてこれを？
実は私、こういうものでして。
伊達さんが新聞記者？
ああ。桐生、お前が巻き込まれている事件、実は今俺が追っかけてる山とつながってる。
山？
We're lagging a little
登
bit.
場会、そして政治家鈴木義信に絡む沖縄リゾート開発。こっから先は危険な旅だ。お前さんには敵をよーく知っといてもらう必要がある。少し時間をもらうぜ。
Let's talk about this guy. This guy is like one of the worst.
この AV 男優みたいな男、こいつは通称浜の帝王、直系浜崎組組長の浜崎剛という男だ。
横浜か。
ああ、
This guy's
3
crazy.
年前の抗争事件の後、あの中国系マフィアのジャカに代わって横浜を制圧したのがこの浜崎だ。この男、結構裏が見えないやつでな。どういうわけか、島を奪ったはずの中国系の連中ともうまくやってるらしい。
あのジャカと。
ああ。だがこいつが不思議なのはそれだけじゃねえ。実はこいつの組、構成員が10人程度しかいねえ。
なんだと？
普通あのジャカ相手に横浜の島を奪い合うなら最低500、いや1000以上の兵隊を持っていないと渡り合えない。だがこいつの組はジャカと争うこともなく、やすやすと横浜一帯を手中に収めた。
なぜそんなことが？
まあおそらく裏で中国本国のマフィアとつながっていて、密輸の窓口や日本での資金運用なんかを引き受けてるんだろう。いいように利用されているだけなのかもしれないな。
マフィアとのつながりか。
まあ裏は取れないが、今回の一件、裏でリゾート絡みの利権が絡んでいるとしたら、一番絵を描いた可能性があるのはこの男だろう。
中国のマフィアと連携してリゾートの利権を得ようとしたと。
まあカジノやらなんやら、さらに裏があるのかもしれん。
Okay. This guy. It's the big fat guy.
このスキンヘッドの男、こいつが三代目錦山組組長、神田だ。
錦山組か。
ああ、お前と3年前戦ったあの錦山組の東大がこいつだ。
俺は今まで会ったことがないな。
まあ無理もねえさ。こいつは2年前まで強姦で無所にぶち込まれていた。喧嘩と女が大好きっていう典型的なイケイケで、錦山が組長をしていた頃は鉄砲玉にもならねえほどのチンピラだったらしい。
どうしてそんな奴が組長に？
無所から出て以来、こいつはカムロ町を中心に勢力を拡大していった。徹底的な暴力路線でな。2年前といや近江連合との抗争の後だ。警察も東上会との距離を取りたがっていた時期に、こいつは感激を縫うように島を拡大。穏健派の2代目風間組の島をどんどん奪い、急成長していった。
この男の目的は？
ズバリ東上会の跡目だろ。てめえが欲しいものは何があっても取るってやからだ。女だろうと島だろうと欲しいものは強奪する。とにかく力ずくで後先考えずに突っ走る。
じゃあ柏木さんを撃ったのも？
ああ、可能性は高いな。
And last guy.
こいつは直系白鵬会会長峰義孝ってやつだ。
峰義孝か。
港区を中心としたオフィス街にいるやつでな。とにかく若くて金を持ってる。高級会社を乗り回し、一見すると青年実業家って風貌だな。指定線やインサイダーを使っての株取引と不動産売買で巨万の富を得た、まあ言ってみりゃインテリ極道の代表格的な男だ。
なるほど。
今東上界の金はこいつで回っていると言っても過言じゃない。年間かなりの金がこいつから東上界に流れてる。特に三代目錦山組の神田あたりはかなり峰から回してもらってるって話だ。
どうしてこの男が神田に？
この峰という男、数年前までは新興ベンチャーの立ち上げなんかをやってた普通の会社員だった。それをこっちの世界に誘ったのが無所上がりの神田だったらしい。峰は神田の仲介を得て堂島大吾との杯を交わし東上界へ来たみたいだ。
それじゃあ神田とつながっている可能性もあるのか？
いや、峰は6代目の信奉者だ。最近じゃ自分の組の力もあって神田の後ろ盾も必要ない。神田のことを煙たがってるだろう。
Okay, that's it. Let's see if we're lagging. Nope.
柏木さんは死の間際俺に言った。リゾート開発の裏で利権を狙っている奴が東上界にいると。
俺もそう踏んでる。今の東上界でこれほどの絵が描けるのはこの4人くらいだ。
That first guy is such a thug.
柏木さんはもう一つ俺に言った。その裏切り者は大悟を撃った男ともつながっていると。
大悟を撃った男だと？
大悟、それとリゾートの買収候補地の土地を持っていた中原という男を撃った犯人だ。
これ一体どういうことだ？これ死んじまったお前の親代わりだった風間じゃねえか。
俺にもまだわからない。大悟と中原を撃ったというこの風間のおやっさんに似た男。俺を襲った黒いスーツの白人たち、それにさっきのヘリの襲撃。敵は一体どこにいるんだ？
まあ今はとにかく東上界の裏切り者を探すしか道はねえようだな。
裏切りの means traitor.
俺はこの絵の男が誰なのかを追ってみる。お前は柏木を殺す可能性が一番高い神田を追え。
わかった。
Serena? Wish you knew what these assholes were saying. Yeah. Gotta... The voice acting's very good. Cooking with me on audio, yeah. Yeah, that's the problem. I mean, you gotta read the subtitles unless you know Japanese. But the voice acting's great. And I'm glad that it is in Japanese. I guess it would have been nice if there was an option for English voice acting. It would just be better for live streaming, but definitely for the immersion in the authentic Japanese setting, the Japanese voice acting is superb. The stuff I don't like is this stuff, like when there's no voice acting at all and you just have to read. That just makes it, that's like kind of lame, but I get it. That's in all RPGs. This game is I wouldn't call it an action RPG. It's like a, it's hard to really say what the hell it is. It's mostly like, it's almost like a graphic adventure, or I should say graphic novel with fighting and RPG mechanics. Upset Japanese gangster noises, exactly, yeah. We won't get in the way of business, just let's use your office, what do you say? Alright.
Warina.
Warina. Don't cause trouble.
Oh.
Mr. Kiryu is my type.
Nani? Oh.
Nani?
なんだと?
なんだと?
Kiryu.
Alright, so this is the hideout. Health recovers while at the hideout. Okay, good. Let's see, where is the save point? Oh, here we go. We need to buy more health. We used up quite a bit of our health restorative items. Alright, I am actually going to close up here for tonight. I'm actually gonna have to watch some like a walkthrough of this just to see the cutscenes again, because I am so lost on the story, and the story is really, really important in this game. Like, if you don't really know what's going on, then that's a big problem. Looks like we were lagging before, but it's okay now. But anyway, yeah, we'll close up for tonight. Today's Saturday, right? So tomorrow, probably no stream tomorrow. So we'll pick this up again on Monday. I'm well aware that this game is probably not the most streamable game. I do want to beat it though, because it's a good game and it's worth beating. But I'll be playing this game offline as well, just to kind of, you know, move things along a little bit faster, and so we can get through it a little bit quicker. Okay? So that's it for tonight. I want to thank everyone for streaming with me. Thank you so much, and we will pick this up again Monday probably. So have a good night, everyone. Bye.